Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of I Read Your Comments. Today we are starting with random comments from random Let's Plays. It's not really necessary, but then I thought, what the heck, let's just read everything. And it's only a few, and then we're gonna jump into the XCOM UFO for defense comments. So we are starting, that's the reason I'm skipping you for now, Gabriel, because we're gonna read XCOM comments later. So we start with Steven. I can't pronounce the name right now. I'm sorry, I hope that's okay. And he said, man, Diablo 1, some of the best years of my life. What an amazing game. And well, I can say I've never, and that's a little bit sad, I mean not sad, but I've never experienced Diablo 1 when it was popular. So I will never experience this one. I can see why people love the game. It has a lot of atmosphere. It's still, to this day, it's still cool. I mean, it's clunky as heck, I have to say. It's very clunky, but it is very nice. So I enjoyed playing it and I like the atmosphere. There is something you can't really nail it, but the game has something which is attractive still to this day, I can say. And then we have a question. I thought this is Casey Pepovic. I'm not sure. I hope I do a good job. And he says, hey Illustrates, I can seem to find the other video you were gonna make with the Bioshock Rapture Alarm. Have you made it yet? I like to know. And I wasn't quite sure if he really means that he can find the next video or the next if I have played Bioshock 2. No, I think I hope I answered your question correctly, and so well, I just hope that. And thanks for the comment. And then we have, no, I did this already, right? Yeah, okay, well then we are ready to jump into the XCOM UFO for defense comments. Okie dokie, let's just do that. Okay, so we start like usual from the bottom, and Kjotleik said, and I think I didn't even read. I need to read that. I didn't even read that. 29 minutes. Take a very close look at the bubblehead. He is mostly covered by the wall. I know you can hardly see him at all, but look, something is sticking out of the side of his body that is part of his weapon. If you look close, you will see that it is a small launcher. Okay, I have to check that. Okie dokie, so Kjotleik is talking about the last part, of course, and this situation here, there is the bubblehead alien, and this is the small stun launcher, or the small launcher which stuns my people, and I need to say something to that. I completely forgot, or I didn't even consider that it was that aliens can stun me. So what I thought is that the alien shot at this direction somewhere, maybe at the wall or something, and the blast of the explosion just made my soldiers unconscious. I didn't consider that it could be the small launcher which would stun my guys. So that was something which is now clear, but in the situation it was just super scary, because I really thought it's just, explosion. Well, because now that I know that and I thought about this, it's clear that in the next part we have time to treat our people, which is very good. Okie dokie. So, okay, then he writes, okay, I have to make it bigger, guys. Okay, I did know already from the first time those two soldiers fell unconscious that it was a small launcher, but you did not Exactly. Small launchers can only fire stun bombs in vanilla open XCOM. This means that you have all the time in the world to use stimulants on the 2 soldiers that are down. Yeah, that's very, yeah, I have to remember that. They cannot have fatal wounds as it was not a damage explosion. Stun damage only increases stun. It never damages health. And I just remember I did read this a little bit, but sometimes I don't. Just saying that I trust you. So when I, like, I'm sure it's a good comment. So, and I'm gonna read this anyway. So, but I just remembered I partially read this already. In the future, if you see an alien with the weapon, you know it is not going to kill you, just incapacitate. Okie dokie. Incapacitate you. Yeah, that's true, but I have to say the problem is really that you need to think of this in the situation. So we'll see if I see that, because it is, well, if you know that, if you've seen this often, then you know that's a small launcher, but I probably couldn't tell. I quite don't even remember why. Let's just check this again. Not sure if this is yeah, I mean, kind of. The green thing looks like a small launcher. I may said rocket launcher, I apologize. The green, yeah, but it's really hard to tell. I couldn't say for sure that what it is. So yeah, but next time if the same thing approximately happened, then I can be sure. The explosions happening after the 2 fell unconscious were the prime smoke grenades going off. Sorry, I have to read this again. The explosions happening after the 2 fell unconscious were the primed smoke grenades going off. All primed grenades will explode when ending the turn on the ground. Luckily, it was only a few wasted smoke grenades and not a high explosive. True. If this would be, I mean, it's very good. It's very good. I have thought about this as well. That Logan wasn't, there with the. I mean, that would be a disaster, right? If Logan would fall unconscious with the activated high explosive, right? So that would be very bad, I guess. Yeah. So. And the smoke grenades, yeah, I know, but in this situation, I mean, I know that they explode after the round, but it looked really like I was so scared that I couldn't think. Yeah, proper. I really thought the alien was just shooting with an explosive rocket or something. So that was why I was so disturbed in a way. But it's not that bad, that's for sure. So thanks, Kjotleik. Then Logan says, wrote, I was wrong about being able to set a timer on the proximity grenade. Kjotleik was correct in that it is just armed or not armed. Proximity grenades, it's just armed and not armed. You tank, I don't want to, I think I got it meanwhile, but let's just... Okay, your tank does not explode like a cyber disk. If it dies, so you can put your soldiers next to it if you want, as your tank took a lot of damage from that hit. My guess is that the offender is a cyber disk, and that's a very intriguing. Oh, I used intriguing. What is wrong today? I feel today is a good day for talking, but I'm not sure. A hint, so I'm writing it down, pausing. So, okay, I wrote down tank not explode, and second alien is a disk. That is good. This will tell me what's going on. So I really think it's a disk too, because now that you said this, it makes sense, because something shot at the tank, and it was extremely powerful. So it makes sense now to me. I usually only threw an explosive if I know an alien is in the area. Otherwise, you most likely will just waste it. It would be pretty hard for me. It would be pretty hard. No, hold on. It would be pretty hard me for through the explosive at the alien in the tower. Yeah. I see. Since I would have to throw it upstairs through the small window at an awkward angle too. It is possible to throw an explosive through the window, but is easier to do if I was facing the window. If I was facing the window, he head on. If I was facing the window heat on. Yeah. In the situation, I'm not sure if this is head or heat. I think it's, let me just prove that. Head. Okay. Head on. In this situation, I usually try to move closer using the now it's going my focus. Using the cylinders in the room as cover and get closer and get close enough to a window. With the angle as face on as possible. To throw a grenade in. Okay, well, I think that's what I have to do to make it to do it the right way. I mean, yeah, there is a chance to throw to toss I just want to use the word to toss the high explosive through the window, but that would be pure luck, right? So, and we don't want to rely only on luck. Having luck is good, but just relying on that, it's a dumb decision, if I may say so. One important note: when going up the elevator, make sure you are facing the way you want to look before you go up. One important note: when you going up the elevator, make sure you are facing the way you want to look before you go up. The act of just going up can trigger reaction fire. If after moving up an alien sees you first, you did a good job with daily Updog doing this. So I'm sure I read this already, I just forget. Like when I say I read this already, sometimes I read this on the phone quickly, but it's really always better to me if I read stuff out loud, so that's very good. The alien that brought down your two soldiers used small launcher. Apologize again when I say rocket launcher, sometimes it's just so deep in my mind, in my habit, rocket launcher, with a stun bomb. Since it must be reloaded after each use, you cannot reaction fire. Yeah, that's also interesting, and it's something I have to think about. That stuff like this is very. I mean, if you know, first of all, you have to know it's a small launcher. Then you have to know the alien actually used it, so it can do stuff. And that's actually really, really good to know. Those are tactics which are coming to me, so hopefully someday. But it makes sense. It makes totally sense. Thanks, Logan. Then Gabriel C. And Gabriel just asked me, what's your favorite thumbnail you've made for a video? There are a lot of thumbnails I like, and the thing about thumbnails is I'm glad I think they are not that important. I think people are just want to see a video, you know, somebody playing, but if having a good thumbnail, it's just an additional thing which is cool, but the first priority is always the gameplay itself, right? Nevertheless, I think thumbnails are very cool because I've learned Photoshop with that. So, and I remember the first thumbnail where I was very proud by ending my very first Let's Play, which was the last thumbnail of the game, I forgot the name, horror game, Dead Space, the last the last episode. So I was very proud. I made the thumbnail and I sent it to my brother and said to him, hey, look what I've done. And the thing is, I'm always proud when I do something. I always think it's great and so on. It's the best thing I ever did, and it's probably true. But looking back, well, it's okay. So yeah, so that's one of my favorite, because it's not that good, but it was like I've learned something with yeah, anyway. So yeah, but you know, thumbnails in the end are thumbnails. Good. Okay guys, today is Tuesday, and the thing is, I have to fix the rouleau again. The rouleau. Just want to say that, why not? It's the company came twice, and after a few days I wanted to let them. Anyway, I just realized there's something wrong with that, but maybe I can fix it. My landlord said also I could try to fix it, so I have to do it. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, more important is in the end of this month, I'm probably gonna be gone for 2 to 3 weeks, like for good reason, for you know, for very, very good reasons. And so a little bit of traveling and so on, and which is, you know, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm not sure. I mean, I know when I'm gonna go, but I'm letting you know what's my plan. Anyway, just saying that I'm gonna be gone soon for a while, which is also okay, because I also forgot one thing. This is my 3rd year with this channel. I forgot that. I started my channel last 2 years ago. No, 2018 in July or June. Juni. Anyway, one of those months, and yeah, so yeah, forgot to celebrate it or to say that. Anyway, okay, blah blah blah. I'm gonna end this here before I talk too much nonsense. Well, I did this already, and then Blender. Oh, Blender is one of the well, I think that's the best thing I've ever done so far. I'm still working on it, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm currently making some sounds for the video, which is fun because I'm using the Audacity for certain sounds, and yeah, it's cool. It's very, very cool, but not finished yet. Okay, that's about it. I know things are in America not that great right now about the virus and so on. So it's a little bit better in Germany, but it doesn't mean anything. It's, you know, you have to still be cautious about that. And I hope you stay safe, and I wish you a lot of energy, and I hope that the whole time is, well, that we are handling, you know, guys, hope things are getting better. Okay, stay safe until the next reading your comments and talking out of nonsense, and yeah, bye bye, and auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.